Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and this is going to be the final part on 8.1.6 Armored Assault, Turtling, Boost Buff, and Parry Vulnerability. Now, if you don't attack the defender for 6 seconds, they will get an armor up, and that will also make them unblockable. So anytime there's an armor up on the defender, they're going to be unblockable. The way you can remove it, you cannot use any nullify, you cannot use any stagger or fate seal. So you have to use champions that have a lot of crits, and because of boost armor, you can nullify. So the hit that will crit and they remove the armor, it will do 0 damage, but it will remove the armor. So you have to use high crit champs, and some of the unblockable counters can also work. So for example, Ghost, Shang-Chi, Apocalypse, Strife, Elsa Bloodstone, these are the champions. You don't need to parry, and even if the defenders are unblockable, you can find an opening to go and attack them again. So these are some good options and some of my MVPs. The boss is going to be Scytalis with Covert Tenacity. More on her later in the video. So let's jump onto the path right away, guys. And the first fight is going to be against a Miles Morales. So the first defender is Miles Morales. Now pretty easy to deal with. I've just brought in a Mole Man and I'm gonna build up my monster mass and then go into Frenzy, and with all of those criticals I don't have to worry about the armor. Now he's not really difficult because there is no armor up from the beginning, so he's not unblockable. The only thing you need to take care about is not to use specials in front of him, because he will go invisible and miss, and then he will hit back at you and he hits really hard. Within one 5 hit combo he can kill you. So same other champions that you can use are going to be Nick Fury. You can also use Elsa Bloodstone with their intercepts. I have mentioned here Ghost as well. She works good too. Also with SP1 with Hercules, he will work as well because of the auto block and miss potency reduced by 100%. And as always, Apocalypse will be a good one because Apocalypse, if you bring him with the cable, he will get 4 charges, and then he can stun the opponent, and he can stun the opponent in a block, so that gives you an opening to go into the defender even if the defender is unblockable. So right here you will notice that there are some armor ups on him, and now because of the criticals they are taken away. So pretty easy, simple fight can be done. Mole Man works really well, so any skill champion with a lot of crits will work great for the whole path. The next defender is going to be Angela. Now she will start with an armor up buff on her and she will be unblockable. You saw that I took a lot of damage. Now the best champions I would say will be somebody who can give you an opening without taking too much risk. So for example, Apocalypse will be a good one with 4 charges. You just have to wait for Angela to block and you can go in, and the criticals will take away the armor. You can also use a ghost because you can just simply phase and let Angela attack into you, and you can just retaliate with the critical, and that will remove the armor up from them as well. So those are some good options. You can also use Elsa Bloodstone because even though the defender is unblockable, Elsa Bloodstone's parry and intercept works as well, and within the 4 hit combo you should be able to remove all of those armor ups and stop them from going unblockable. So those are some good options. If not, if you are good with intercepts, you can also do this. So any champion that can provide you an assisted intercept kind of a thing will work really well. You can also use Kitty Pryde because Kitty Pryde will also go invisible, so she works as well. So yeah, quite different options for this part, and one of the easy, more fun parts of 8.1.6. Next defender is going to be a Hulk Ragnarok. Now, whenever you will parry the opponent, you will get a Fury on yourself because of the node, and you have Parry Vulnerability also, so that helps you. So I am just using my rank for Nick Fury because he's just awesome. And just parry medium into heavy, and that will give me the bleeds on him, and I can easily melt him away. So again, not really a difficult fight. You just need to take care about the armor that he might get, and if you have constant fury, you can throw your SP1s and you can go to unblockable phase as well, so you can counter any issues that you face. Shang-Chi is also a good option here. He can break the block with his medium, light, medium, so that also works. Again, different options. Just try not to give him the armor. If you do, make sure that you do a 5-hit combo and hope one of them is a critical, so the armor is taken away, so the unblockable is not there anymore. Next defender is going to be a Mordo. Now this is the only defender in the whole path that might give you trouble because of his astrally weight. But if you're using a champion with a slow or true strike, that will work really well. So for example, Shang-Chi, you can also use somebody like Mole Man or else a Bloodstone. Also your Ghost works, so does your Hercules works. So there are plenty of different options. I did make a mistake here and I die. I think I came back with Elsa Bloodstone to kill him off. But again, he's one of the more annoying fights of the path. So yeah, just try to put a slow or get somebody with a cold snap or like a true strike to bypass his evade, and the rest is easy. You should be able to get it done. Next defender is going to be a Spiderham. Again, not really difficult. The only key thing here is do not store your power. Throw your SP1 as soon as you get it. I do the same mistake and he gets a lot of spider evade and then he retaliates back and does a lot of damage to me. So the only quick tip here would be to keep using your SP1s as soon as you get them. Plenty of different champs to deal with them. You can use Shang-Chi, Moleman, Apocalypse, Ghost, all of these champion work. There's the usual, just any champion with crit. So as soon as they get like an armor up, you can dispel that with your criticals, and you should be able to run through the path. Really fun and easy path. And the final defender is going to be a Purgatory. Again, nothing too difficult about her. Both of her specials can be easily evaded. If it's more easy for you, keep her to a special one only, and you can bring any good champion with some good crits to take her down. If you're gonna run an Aegon, Aegon will be amazing for the whole path. He will be able to build up all of his combo, and he will be able to take the boss down as well. So it's a good Aegon path as well. As usual, Hercules will destroy it, Ghost will destroy it. Any champion rank 4 at this point will destroy it with some criticals, as long as you don't take long to hit the opponent, because the only way they gain an armor except from Angela is whenever you're not able to throw a hit within 6 seconds. The boss fight against Scytalis is not really difficult. The node here only gives her a cleanse for every 10 hits taken. So any champion with a lot of bleeds or a lot of debuffs will work very well. You will barely notice the cleanse at all. Now I used Nick Fury, who was already onto his second life. On the first phase, you have to trigger her SP1 and she will set a trap just on screen. I've used a heavy attack. I find it to be the best one to get her into the trap. You can use basic attacks, you can use special attacks, however you want, and you can bring her down. Now, Nick Fury does a lot of damage. I think in one go I was able to bring her down to 80% and into the second phase. Now in the second phase, you have to push her to an SP2. When she triggers her SP2, she will place a trap. That will take 3.5 seconds before it will arm itself. And then you can either use a heavy attack or you can use a special attack to trap her. In phase 2, if you use basic attacks, you won't be able to trap her, so just be wary about that. And yeah, just right there, you can use a special or you can use a heavy, and that will trap her in. So yeah, very simply, push her to an SP2, let her throw a special, let the trap be there, and then you can just use a heavy attack or a special attack to push her into the trap to ensnare her, and then you can go on and start hitting her and take her down. Nick Fury does a lot of damage. I really enjoyed this fight with Nick Fury. He is, I think, one of the fastest killers for Scytalis, And yeah, and once I have a permanent fury, I just built up to 19 tactical charges and I was always unblockable. So that was a lot of fun as well, and I managed to take her down pretty quickly. That's about it for this phase. I will see you on the third one. Now, as soon as Scytalis will go down to 40% health, she will go into her third phase. Here, she will again put a trap down when she throws an SP1 and you can ensnare her. But the big catch here is that the trap will only arm itself after 5.5 seconds. So you have to just play around a little bit, not get trapped yourself, and you have to use a heavy or a special attack to place her in the trap. So that is going to be the challenging part. So right there, use an SP2, got her down in the trap, and look at those bleeds and the damage. Nick Fury is just on another level the way he kills off Scytalis, and in one trap only you are able to do so much damage. Because the armor break is still active and unblockable, we have got down the one phase in one go, and now she is down to 5%. At which point the phase 4 will start. Now I have around 4 prowesses. The goal here is going to be pushing her to an SP2, and once she triggers her SP2 she will place a trap. Then I have to dance around for 7.5 seconds for the trap to arm itself, and then after that I have to push her into the trap with only specials. So phase 4 you can only use specials, you cannot use any heavy attacks or basics at all. Right there. Yeah. So I think I died here at 1% health, but that's okay. I was able to come back with Guillotine 2099 and kill her off with an SP3. So that's another tip for you guys. If you are having trouble with the last 5% phase, bring a Guillotine 2099. Her SP3 will bypass the last phase and you should be good. Right here I got her trapped again, and because of prowesses I took away the potency of the corrupted armor down to 40%. And yeah, that's about it guys. That's how you take her out. It's one of the easier nodes to take Scytalis out. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click on the right side top to see a full playlist of 8.1 and a most recent video on your left side. I hope you all have a good day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.